Two games today, one in the league and the other is continuing our defence of the Welsh Cup. Two changes to the starting 11. Let's just get to it. This Quavage Gamer. My name is Duncan and welcome back to the Journeyman. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Since we've got nothing to show because we've just coming straight from the last set of games, we are getting straight into Ollie comes in replacing Joe and something I might do in the last game, and forgot Bassett comes back into the starting lineup replacing Williams. Everything else is the same as the last game. So our lineup is Ollie in goals, Evans, Old and Bassett back three, Harrington, Shield with our wings backs, Clark and Hewlett centre mids, Joe and Bevan on the wings, Bradshaw leading the line on the bench, Williams, Kager, Jenner, Palit, Nari, Allport and Olabier. Let's go. I was considering putting Calmot on the bench, but I can't drop Nari in. I think Allport probably playing better, so it made more sense just now. Let's see how we got on. Very curious to see how we got on with this today. Hopefully beating Buckley in the league, give us a couple of points, get us moving in the right direction on the table would be a massive benefit. They've made 8 changes to their starting lineup from their previous game. That is terrifying. Let's see if what we can do here. We are the away side playing in black. Buckley are at home playing in red. Let's hope for a performance from us today. I mean, the most important thing is points more than performances, let's be honest, but we kind of need both. Shield does really well though. Skipping by the fullback. Crosses the ball in for Bradshaw. Not going to win it, but it just clears to Harrington now. Can he deliver? Gets filled, wins a free kick. We'll take it. We'll take it. Shield to cross. Comfortably caught by the goalkeeper. Pretty shit, wasn't it? And Harrington wins it back. I don't know why I found that so funny. That corner was scarily close to our own player just kicking that in. Not a fan. Oh, this is a great angle. I love seeing the wood in the stands. Right, head it clear. Bevan. Second ball gets it to Bradshaw, who's going to have to break on his own. Takes it wide. Try to get some support. Nobody's really there. Plays a ball wide to Joe, who, instead of trying to knock it down to Shield, heads it back towards the box where nobody's there. Very much just a waste of a ball. Right, we want it back quickly. Joe plays it to the wrong side for Bevan anyway. But we've still got it. Gets to the byline, drives it across. Head, clear on his Bevan. Joe's there! And it's 1-0. Joe with the goal. Good finish. Although, knowing our luck, he would have probably missed it normally. We do well. Get the break. Bevan's first cross cleared, but it only goes back to Bevan. Runs into the base much just past 6 yard line. Cuts it back for Joe, who's running in. And fires at home. Gives us an early lead. Brad plays the ball out to Shield. Keeps it in. Fires across in. Comfortably caught by the goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure this is a wing play thing we've been playing the last few games. Kind of working for us a little bit to an extent. That was too easy though. Bassett kind of sells himself. Ollie though comfortably catches a shot. Plays a high ball up. Joe's never winning that. Well done by old Bradshaw. Gets the ball, gets it to Joe. Looks on the outside there, Shield. Passes all the way back to Evans. Decent enough ball to Bradshaw. Oh, you forgot to give that ball to Shield. He goes to make the run initially, but Joe passes it back to the centre mid, so we just lose it with a poor ball from Hewlett. We've got the ball back though. Joe has a shot instead of just cutting it to somebody. Oh. Right, we won the ball back again. Bevan. Joe fires it across. Nobody's there. Bevan gets the loose ball. Comes inside. Has a shot. Forces a save. I'm not really sure why he shot from there. Wasn't a great angle. Not a fan of that decision making. I don't even think Shield had to foul him. I think he'd knocked the ball out. Oh, lazy as fuck. Actually, just lazy as fuck. Right, we've won the ball back. Oh, decision making is terrible, man. Joe has a shot from distance, has a deflection, keeper just palms it out for a corner. It's so annoying. Like, if we're winning the ball high up, instead of quickly trying to break or quickly trying to play a pass, we just hold on to the ball for far too long. Like there, that pass should have been played so much earlier. But we've got to take an extra 4 or 5 touches every time. First time ball in from Joe. Bevan's there. It's got to be doing better. Unlucky though, heads it over, but should be hitting the target at least. But things like that, first time balls in the box is going to help us a lot more than 5-6 touches pass. 5-6 touches pass. Every time we do that, just lets them get into position, especially when we're winning the ball higher up. We want to be breaking on them or being a bit more decisive, a bit quicker. The idea of all of these touches lets them get back into shape. Harrington plays a ball, doesn't quite get to Joe. Nice idea, to be fair. He was always curling away, though. Just a bit too much on it. Old heads it forward, and no one even attempts to win that. Puts us immediately under pressure. I think Old Acid did a decent enough pass there. There was 3 players who could have went for that, and all they did was just stand still. Well done, Bassett. Clark wins it. Bradshaw, first time pass out to Joe now. Shield probably should have remained overlap, but Joe's done well. Can he cut it across? He does. Bradshaw, and it's in. It's 2-0. Double early just for half time is probably the perfect time for us to score, to be fair. When we hit them faster on the break, we're pretty decent at breaking away. Joe does really well. Doesn't need Shield on the outside. Ah, man. I was hoping on when we were watching it for the first time that he would have played the ball earlier. If he had done, Bradshaw would have been offside. He did the right thing, taking an extra couple touches there. After me moaning about it. Evans has been completely done by O'Sullivan. Doesn't matter, shot far and wide. Old does well. Good ball into a dangerous area there by Buckley. Old does well to get out. For the throw, but it's half time. 2-0 lead. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm relatively happy. Few things I'm unhappy with in general, but we're 2 goals up. And as long as we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. Emphasis on not doing something stupid. Clark, Hewlett. You can kind of see where we struggle at times, though, with only having the 2 midfielders in the centre of the park. You saw it there. Clark's looking up. He's got Hewlett inside on his left when he's facing our goal. The next player is then a centre-back because our wing-backs are just too far up at that point, and our wide players haven't came deep to offer. It's probably where having a DM in there would have helped. But when we do that, we take away that extra bit of defensive stability we've got with the 3 centre-backs. So it's kind of the trade-off we're going for at the moment. Also, if we had better players in there, maybe it'd be a bit different. But just the movement at times isn't great for us from And in possession point of view, that is a booking. Some sus hand gestures from the referee there. Good clearance. See, we're fine at this stage. It's when we seem to be at times when we've got the ball slightly further up. We just don't have the options. Fucking Harrington should be busting a gut up that left wing there, and he doesn't. I mean, that is so much space for Harrington to run into, and he is just jogging. That would have been the perfect ball to play. We've already got bodies that broke forward into the box. Been great for a cross in. We just don't do it. That's frustrating for me. That type of thing there is frustrating. Foul. No booking again. Going to Harrington's complacent. Yeah, I can see that. Going to bring on Kager for Harrington. Going to also, I think, maybe not. I was going to bring off Bassett for Williams just to give him a rest. He's just back. But what I actually am going to do, I think, is bring off Bevan for Allport. Switch Joe and Allport round. And what this should do, actually, is give us a bit more natural width. Both of them want to hold wide a little bit, but we still have this the wing backs overlapping. We'll see how that goes. Good to see Allport, though, come back from injury. Bassett's just weirdly running around, not picking up anyone there. He looks so confused. Again, nothing troubling Ollie there. I think the next changes we'll make will probably be in midfield. I think I'm going to bring on Jenner. I just don't know who I want to take off between Hewlett and Clark. Bradshaw's got to get the ball to Joe. Or not. Again, we just hold on to it. It feels like just too long. Shield tries to cross it in from deep. Header cleared only as far as Joe. Will he cut it across? Nope, he's going himself. Force keeper makes save. We get another corner. Again, great view. Can't see a thing. Sorry, did my centre back just cross that into the box? Yeah, it was Bassett. I thought it was. Old Bassett. Old and Bassett are just playing 1-2. It's crossed the back post. Joe's there. Gets absolutely nowhere near enough power on it. The keeper just comfortably takes it out the air. Right. Going to take off Clark, bring on Jenner. Give us a bit more of a natural playmaker in there now, who will play as a playmaker. You'll play as a press centre mid. And I'm also going to bring off Old. And I'm going to bring on Williams. Just leaves us with one more sub we can make. If we had Sunday on, I'd probably be taking off Shield just now, but we don't, so we're not. Again, shot from distance, not troubling us whatsoever today. Allport's not having the best of games, but he is, again, just back from injury. I'm not too concerned. However, Bassett just back from injury. Having a great wee game. Best of our centre-back three. Probably being 2-0, bringing on Jenner now is probably the better idea. He's going to try some risky passes. But we've seen now he's really good first touch. So we may get broke against a bit more than we have. But that's okay. Tempted, though, to bring off Joe and bring on Nari for 15 minutes, which I think we're going to do. So Allport switches wing. We'll bring on Nari. Excuse me. Nope, you'll still play as a winger. We know Nari can cause a little bit of trouble as well. May get a third goal from this, actually. That's a stupid foul again. All of our defenders just love pushing people over. and somehow seems surprised they don't get away with it every game. Baffling. Again, a game where we're not dominating possession, but we are dominating chances. And well and truly deserve the lead and ideally, and looking likely, the win today. A few things we still need to improve on. I think that's fair, but I don't know if that'll come from instructions or different players. I'm not really sure. Definitely could do with me playing a little bit of a higher tempo, but I'm also loath to try and ask people to do something maybe not capable of doing. So there is that as well. Talking about what, maybe a minute to 2 minutes left. Hewlett heads the ball into the middle. Jenner to Allport. Allport, that's a good ball, but Nari's picked it up. Nari's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He has to be doing so much better. Don't know why he doesn't take a touch on the inside, open the whole goal up for himself on his stronger left foot. Doesn't do it. We'll put that down to youthful inexperience. But really, Nari's got to be doing a lot better with that chance. My opinion, it should be 3 now. Good block. Ollie could have probably stopped that going out for a corner, but whatever. Minute left of the game now. There was 4 minutes added time for some reason. Probably all the subs, to be fair. Whoever jumped up for that completely misses the header. Buckley got a free header, but it goes miles wide. Not troubling us. 8 seconds left. Ref, blow that whistle. Give us our 3 points today and let us move on to the cup game. And it's another 3 points in the bag for us. Our best run of form this season. Doesn't help us climb the table, but we are now equal points with Buckley, a point behind Kairai Ellie, and 2 points behind Cardiff Met. We're then talking about 3 points here for the West. We can still climb this table this season, but it ain't going to be easy. Was a good win for us, though. We cannot deny that. That much is fair to say. Someone has been sacked as banger manager, and that is who we take on in the next game of this episode. So we're now taking on a managerless side in the cup. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's praise Joe for his performance. Yes, he did really well. And then look quickly at our last run of form. Drew our last league game against TNS. We did lose in the Nathaniel MG Cup, but we'd drawn the game for that, followed by a win in the league against Pennybont. It means, in the league, unbeaten in 4. Which, considering we were on a 5-game losing run before that, not too bad. We need to be doing better. I mean, where's the league campaign kick off? I mean, it's just loss, win, loss, loss, win, win, loss, win, loss, 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 loss. We had so many losses in a row there. Loads of the season still to play for. If we can keep up our form, realistically, let's be honest, the table's there to be climbed. Cardiff Met are the only team that's played less games than us, that are above us. Llanelli Town have 2 games in hand, but if they were to win that, they would still be below us in the table. 31 points at the moment. Yeah, that's a bit of a... Second place is looking like something we ain't getting. Realistically, though, mid-table up should be... I just need to ignore the fact we have the second highest budget. Joining second then, we'll be taking on Banger in the Cup. And let's see if we can continue progressing in our defence of the Welsh Cup. See you all in a sec. We're back for the second episode. We're making no changes. We're getting right into it. Let's go. Time for the league to make changes. We played pretty well. Should be beating Banger. No problem at all, let's be honest. Although I've probably now jinxed it, but still, shouldn't really need to make any changes. So let's see how we get on. Although I'm pretty sure Bangor, if they're in our league, they're probably ahead of us in the league soon, if every other team is. So they're in the blue, we are in the red. We are at home today, which is good to see. And their midfielder is called Creamer. Cool. Good header away from Old Clark. Plays it to Joe. Cuts it across. Bradshaw has got to be hitting the target there. Got to be doing a lot better than he did. Good touch. Shit ball. Got to get a better final ball out to Joe there. Right idea. We're doing kind of well, just getting in front and nipping in, taking the ball off them. Bradshaw has a shot from distance, never troubling anybody. Again. So frustrating. Right. Ball to Shield now. It's going to go on the outside of Joe. Joe running. Gets out to Harrington. Has a shot, I think. Blocked immediately. Harrington, though, running back to pick up the loose ball. Plays it inside to Bassett. Plays a long ball forward. None of our players compete for it, but the ball comes right back to Bassett, who hits it long again. Again, we don't compete for the header, but their defensive clearance comes out to Harrington. Look for an option. Clark, 1-2 with Harrington. Plays across in. Bradshaw doesn't even jump for the header. Ball is cleared to Shield. First time ball across. Headed away again. Tell you what, we're putting a fair bit of pressure on here. Good first touch ball out to Shield, who again, nobody's making an effort to win the header. Shot from distance way over the bar. None of our front three want to jump up to win a header. That's kind of annoying. Dudding in goals. Dudding. What a name. So they're now just passing it kind of comfortably under no real pressure. What I like to see there though was Joe was trying to cut out the passing lane. Shield does well, wins the ball back. Evans chips the ball forward. Bradshaw's not going to try and win that header, don't be silly. Right, Shield, Evans. Inside to Clark. Referee, come on, he completely done him. Plays a long ball out wide. Nobody is going to be out there. George. It's not our old right back, George, is it? Gotta hope not. But it doesn't matter. We've got the ball back in our possession. Shield now. Looking for an option. Tries to play the ball forward to heal it. But after losing it, win the ball back. He wins a foul against Brearley. Only 15 minutes getting played here. Somebody to give Evans an option, though. Plays it short to Joe. Now Shield. Plays an early cross. But again, nobody making an effort. Do we only like crosses that are low? Is that what it is? Joe does well. Again, a foul by Brearley, and that one's a booking. Gives a chance to put a cross out of the box. Get our centre-backs up for it as well. Harrington to deliver. Decent enough ball in. Bassett's a decent shot. Dudding makes an easy enough save. At least we got the shot on target. That's a start. If we had quicker centre-backs, I would definitely be playing with wide centre-backs, I think. Our centre-backs are very, very narrow. When we're defending and in possession. In possession, they do go out wide a wee bit. But when we're defending, they are the width of the 18-yard box, the three of them. Very narrow. That deflection could have went badly. But we get the head dart out, and then a shot from distance, comfortably saved by Ollie. We're not really doing amazingly well here at getting shots off. We're also not doing amazingly well at competing in the air whatsoever. That's really frustrating me. I wouldn't mind as much if you seen Bradshaw and Bevan competing. I thought that was a pen. That should be a booking and not a talking to ref. He was away from him. Right, 17. Who's number 17? Shield on the free kick. Has a shot, and it's in. Shield with the goal, curls it in. Dudding looks like a diddy. And it is a goal for us. 1-0 in the cup. Let's see it again. Yep. 1-0, we'll take it. Okay, we've not really been at our best so far. All just wins it and goes, "Have it," and blotters it up the park. We immediately just fall into shape. Let them have the ball. And assume that we can just nip in front of them. Shot from about 40 odd yards doesn't trouble Ollie. Catches it. And now it's just about what we can do. With a long, hopeful ball to nobody. Brilliant. For them to play a long, hopeful ball to nobody. And we get a throw in. Real lower league style pish that we are playing today. Right. Shield with a long ball to nobody. Jesus Christ. Good save there by Ollie. Had to make it. Good little back passing play there from Banger. But Ollie makes save, gets him a corner, and Creamer to deliver. Old clears it up to Bradshaw, who is very much isolated, and gives the ball away immediately. Evans has it down to Hewlett, plays it back to Old. Tries to play a long ball up to Bevan, who's fouled again by Clark. Book him. Is that not the same boy that gave away the free kick we scored from? Yeah. Clark is booked this time. Right, Shield to deliver the corner. Can we get a second here? Nah, Carew heads it clear. But Joe picked that up. Plays it from deep. Keeper punches it away. Clark heads it down for Bevan, takes a touch. Plays a 1-2 with Bradshaw. And the keeper saves that was his foot. And it's offside. Jeez. Good little bit of passing play there from us as well. First we've really properly seen it. Ten minutes remaining in the first half. We could really do with just keeping it tight just now and try to get that second goal. That was pish from them, and I'm okay with that. We've as much as we usually don't have all the possession, we've not had much possession at all. 33% is a bit shit even for our standards. Right, plays a decent ball to Harrington. I don't know why we don't try and do more of them. There should always be someone out wide on space. Clark is down, injured it looks like. Moore in the book. I think I will add the shocks to work the ball into the box. Because we are struggling just to get chances away. I think that is our old right back, George. Good ball to Joe. Takes a good touch. Bradshaw. Again, shot from distance. Block goes out for a corner. Honestly, in my opinion, should be doing a hell of a lot better than that. Going at half time, looking like it's going to be 1-0 up. So that'll be the best of games. I am going to be taking off Bevan and Bradshaw. I'm going to bring on Nari, and I'm going to bring on Olabiye. Just, it's not quite like for like. Joe go on the left, Nari go on the right. Harrington is having an awful game as well, so let's bring on Kager. And Triple Chains in. One I didn't even realise I was going to make, because I didn't notice Harrington's really shit rating. But yeah. Shield. With Nari playing as that inside forward out there, he's going to get a lot more space on his own out wide. Not going to have Joe occupying similar areas. Kager does well, wins a free kick. Creamer now is in the book. Right, Shield. I'm assuming he'll deliver a cross this time and not go for goal. Plays it short to Kager, takes a touch. Has a shot way over the bar. I'd like to see him do a bit better from there. Be good to see us try something different though. Oh, I thought Clark was going to nip that off him there. Right, ball out to George. Quickly surrounded though, which is nice to see. Again, shot from distance is really not troubling us. We're doing really well. As much as we're giving them a lot of the ball, we're not really letting them in the box. They're getting kind of close to the box, but they haven't taken a lot of shots from distance, which, for the most part at the moment, isn't troubling us. Plays the long ball to LB. First time pass to Joe, which is nice to see. He's looking for the overlap run. He doesn't get it. Joe plays it to LB. Nari. Shot blocked. And immediately ball goes back to us. Evans here. Probably should have just played it back to the keeper, but doesn't. Chips it forward to Hewlett. Clark. Ball over the top. Nari ain't winning fuck all at that. I'm going to take off Hewlett. I'm going to bring on Jenner. Could do with just somebody a little bit more creative in there, I think. I just wanted to get that second goal, put the game to bed would be nice. Good interception by Shield. Chips it to Albiye. First time ball to Clark, first time ball to Joe. Just holds the ball up. And does well, takes on the outside. Cuts to his right foot. Lays it off for Albiye, shot blocked. Nari out to Shield. To Hewlett now, shot from distance. Over the bar. And that'll be his last action of the game. Albiye gets ball on the side of the box. Back to Joe. Crosses it for Nari. He's unmarked! Oh, that is a great save by Dudding. Being highly critical. I'd want Nari to be heading that down towards the near post. But he does well. For such a small man, he does really well at just getting away from the defender and getting these like free headers as such. Nari, shot from distance, well over. So yeah. Hypercritical, yep, should be heading it down, scoring maybe, but I think Dudding makes a good save there. Right, long ball from Bassett. They clear it, but only as far as Clark. Joe now. He has the overlap on the left, plays a long ball into the box. Albiye takes a shot after a good touch, but he's offside. 6 minutes on the clock, 10 minutes left. Kind of now just plodding a little bit. Definitely like we do have the ability to get ourselves that second goal. Just not quite getting there at the moment. Jenner, good ball to Nari with the first time pass to Olabiye, out to Shield now. Lost space to drive into, will he? He'll kind of have to because there's nobody in the box to help him out, but there is now. Tries to play the long ball to Joe, but it's cleared out to Clark. Joe, first touch, shot is saved. It's out for a corner. It's a bit stupid. Her decision making again is just a bit shit at times. We're trying to play these long balls to pretty much nobody or to guys who just have no real chance of winning them. Such a stupid foul. I mean, yeah, he's beat you, but you're lucky not to get booked. On one hand, I'm kind of like, right, we're 1-0 up, 50 minutes left. Do we just try and see out the game? Do we maybe go to a back four with the DM just sitting in front? That is a possibility, I think. Would it make things a bit more secure for us defensively? I don't know, but it would. It would let us protect our flanks just a little bit more. It's definitely in my head. 12 minutes remaining. Joe cuts it back for Kager. Crosses it with his right foot to Shield. Cuts it back for Nari. Shield shot blocked. It's out for a corner. Probably should be doing a bit better there in all honesty. Yeah. Right, 10 minutes remaining. I think I'm going to bring on Polite for Bassett, which looks lovely and weird. And just move Old and Evans over ever so slightly. Drop Kager and Shield. Kager is right-footed. Fuck. He's a fullback. Probably Jenner actually is a DM. He can play as that deep line playmaker. Out of possession then. We just keep it the same shape. Nothing too exciting there. Have Kager press. Have Shield press. Have Jenner. Probably just... No, we'll just keep into defensive mid. Let them do what they're doing. Yeah, just go that 4-3-3. Just try and shout the game a bit. Taking out one defender doesn't maybe necessarily feel like we're trying to be a bit more defensive. But what we're trying to do now is just have that flat back four, protect our wings as well, and if they do get the cross in, we've got Old and Evans, who should be good enough to deal with any crosses into the box. We'll then have Jenner dropping deep, take the ball off of our goalkeeper and defenders. And should maybe help us as well. That's a little bit with the possession. That's my thinking anyway. Also keeps them in field in the middle a bit more congested. And as I said, gives a bit more protection on the wings. Wing back aren't going to be as far up the park. So there's less space for them to run in behind to now and create chances that way. Old heads it down to Kager. Out to Joe. We're just slowing the pace down a bit, which Joe, to be fair, does every time he gets possession. That's a good break though. Nari's going 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And he scores, puts the game to bed. And it is Francisco Nari taking us to the next round of the Welsh Cup. Well onside. Great ball by Olabie. We pretty much now secure ourselves the next round. Defence of the Welsh Cup going okay-ish so far. Could we make it 3 finals in a row? That would be awesome. Now, he tries to play the ball to Olabie, but nobody's making that run for it. Just stays as is, to be fair. And it's all over. Happy days for us. We ain't going to complain about that. So Cumble win in the end for us. And it just keeps us ticking over. Another win. Even if it's not in the league, it just helps to just build a little bit of momentum. Which really is all we can ask for at this point in time. Fixtures then. Where do we come back? I'm going to say we either come back for Newtown and Real, or, depending when the next round of the Cup is, so the round of that's not even getting drawn until the end of January. Okay. Don't need to worry about that then for the next round. Go on. So we'll come back then for the first 2 games of January. I'll play through the 4 games of the December month. Expecting we're going to lose or drop points against Connah's Quays and Colwyn Bay. Hopefully we can pick up a result against Buckley again and Llanelli Town. And hopefully then we go into the new year with a bit of momentum and hopefully start climbing the table a bit more. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It does help out the channel. And I will see you on the next one. Our form is picking up a bit. And by Christ did we need it. Bye for now.